All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Thursday night. It is 9 p.m. It is time for the Movie Collection Battle Tournament. We are in the final stretch of round number 1. We've got 4 great contestants here for you tonight, ready to battle it out to see if they can make it to round 2. It would be a very good night. Very good questions. I know these guys and girls will come with some titles that you haven't seen, some box sets you haven't seen, some collector sets you have not seen. It is going down in here tonight. I'm glad all 46 of you could join us. Thank you for being here. Ready for you to cast your votes to see who is going to make it to round 2. And please don't forget, the last 2 losers of the night will go into the wheel of names, and we will spin that wheel tonight to see who will make it into round number 2 to battle down to movie. Tonight we got M1Ss Jess going up against ABSOLUTESUBLIME1 in the first battle, followed by MARTINEZJOE74 versus JOEYSMOVIEBLOG, which is a rematch. You guys have already seen this matchup before, but there's higher stakes up tonight. Before it was kind of a little more just for fun. Tonight, it's all about moving on to the next round. So both those guys need to bring the heat. They all have some great collections. So without further ado, if anybody has anything to say before we get started, now's your opportunity.
I wanted to thank 4K D-Ray for giving me the opportunity to be on tonight, but unfortunately, it's me going up against Martinez Joe, my deal with the devil.
Oh boy. You never know. You never know. It's all about that title that gets pulled and how the chat is feeling about those said titles. So everyone has a chance in this thing. Never count yourself out. We've seen other people count themselves out and they came out on the winning side. So good luck tonight to you. Anybody else have anything?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck to everybody. Yep. Good luck to everyone.
All right. And before we get started in round number 1, we got Basement Blues in the house. He's looking forward to the battles tonight, eyeing the competition for the next couple rounds. We've got Home Movie Collections 8K is in the building. Thank you for being here once again tonight. Puck Bond 007 is here. Tim Talks Talkies is here as well. I know he said I can just call him Tim. Marie is in the building. Thank you for being here tonight, Marie. My Killer Podcast is here as well. He says, hey, everyone, excited for the battle tonight. Stranger Boy is here. Ben Buster waiting to get his name back into this battle. He wants to go another round. Chandler is here. He says, hello, everyone. Good luck to everyone battling tonight. Pop's Movie Dungeon is here tonight, hoping his name gets pulled off that wheel of names. Movie Hunter 2020's return. We got Dell on Movies. We got Mr. Rigby. Movies with Ryan is here. Oh, Coco Dutch says, hello, everyone. Mr. Nichols also ready to get his name pulled. He says, let's get ready to rumble. Jay going to be counting his own votes.
I do. I count all the time. Yeah.
So do I.
Media Fiends here. Turner Fan 77. Movie Watch Daily. Rockin' Roger is here. JRP is here. Jogger the Blue is here. Jason Hill, Culture Trini, in the director's chair with Keenan. Austin St. Pierre is here. Latella Moore is here. HQ Videos for you. First time seeing your name here. Thank you for being here, you guys. We got 64 here. Everyone's links are down in the description. If you don't know about their YouTube channels, click those links. Get subscribed to them. No, M1Ss Jess does not have a YouTube, but you can follow her over on Instagram. And I know that question is coming, so I wanted to make sure I got that in, that she does not have a YouTube. All right, but nonetheless, let's get into this battle because I know everyone is excited and ready to go. All right. Good luck, M1Ss Jess. Good luck to you, Jay.
Thank you.
Round number 1. Show the best Brad Pitt movie in your collection. He can be starring or co-starring. It doesn't matter long as he is in it. Show the best Brad Pitt movie in your collection, and that's from Dell on Movies. Thought this was a pretty good question. We haven't shown much love to Mr. Pitt, and he's got some great movies he's been in.
Yeah. I like one that's a little, that he's not pretty much not a main character, but I liked him in Californication. California. Not Californication, California.
I think my favorite of his is probably Inglorious Bastards.
I can see that. Surprised no one's brought that up. Emily Allison says she doesn't have a YouTube. Nope, unfortunately not.
No, I don't.
She's got a great collection behind her, though.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
in
over
front
there,
of her.
though.
All right, we got My Killer Podcast saying Fight Club, Down the Movie saying Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Mr. Rigby with Troy, Deadpool fan says Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Mid-Level Media is here. He says Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yes, we know that is a great film. Jason Hill says Cool World would be a good one to pull. A river runs through it. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Austin St. Pierre says it's recent, but Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is one of his best. We got Snatch. Puckbon says 7. Some great titles, but there's only 2 that counts in round number 1, and that is Miss Jess and Jay. So let's get into it. Best Brad Pitt title on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles.
Tyler Durden.
Ooh, Fight Club versus
Interview with the
looks like-
Vampire.
yeah, nice.
Little gatefold slipcover.
Fight Club.
For Rev 4K,
Wow.
look, there's disc art.
Uh-oh, let's show it. There you go, Rev. Oh, he loves his disc art.
I should
I
have
do
cashed
too.
app him the $20.
Not gonna lie, I love a good disc art too. It gives you something to look forward to when you open the case. I wish they would put more art on the inside of the cases like they do with steel books. There you go. Fight Club got some good art as well. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Get your votes in. We got 82 here. You guys, if you enjoyed tonight's content, please hit the like button. We got Jason Chavez saying Interview with a Vampire. Coach Trini's here. He says Fight Club, Movie Hunter 2020. Uh-oh, where'd you go? All right, Mid-Level Media. Everyone in this chat is breaking the first, second, and third rules. We've not talked about Fight Club. Blu-ray Bandit, Vampires all the way. HQ Videos for You says Fight Club. Chandler's going with Interview with the Vampire. Brian Goes Blue says Fight Club as well. I could see this one ending up being pretty close. Got Emily Allison saying Fight Club. Perplex Damage is here. He says Interview with the Vampire gets my vote. Basement Blues going with Interview with a Vampire. Gerald Chase Wilson says Interview with the Vampire as well. Movie Hunter 2020, Interview with a Vampire. Coach Trini, Fight Club. Jason, we said Interview. In the director's chair with Keenan, Interview. Deadpool fan says Fight Club. Haven't seen Interview with the Vampire. Definitely check that one out as soon as you get the opportunity. Very good movie. Surprised it hasn't hit in the 4K format yet because that's a classic title. Joggo the Blue, Interview with the Vampire for me. Kellyanne says Fight Club. Coco Dutch, Interview with the Vampire. Mike Reef says both really good, but I gotta go with Fight Club. Rockin' Roger going with Fight Club. We got Ben Buster said tough one, but I will go with Vampire. Movies with Ryan taking Fight Club. Jared Runner says never seen, both no vote. There goes 2 great titles to put on your list to get it watched very soon. Big Half says voting Fight Club. Puckbond 007 Fight Club. Latula Moore says my vote goes to Interview with the Vampire. Wow. Ooh, Mid-Level's going with Fight Club. Turner Fan is going with Interview with the Vampire for the win. Home Movie Collection 8K says Fight Club as well. Boy, this looks like it's going to be tough. Very good way to start off round number 1.
Being a counter is tough because the chat.
Yeah.
That's why it's sometimes good to go through twice.
Yeah, I'm kind of going through to.
Yeah, last week they were going through 2. Well, Monday night they was going through what 2-3 times.
3 times Plaid went through once.
Yeah, I agree with Mid-Level says both of these titles need 4Ks. I definitely agree with that. Del on Movie says Jess, love the Slumber Party Massacre t-shirt. Yes.
Thank you.
Wonder whatever happened to the guy in the chat that used to always make the donations and ask for everybody to show their t-shirts. was a little random, but it was cool because everybody got to still get up, show off their t-shirts. Because everybody loves trying to figure out, what t-shirt I'm gonna wear on the streams. Because I noticed everybody tries to wear like a movie t-shirt as well, so pretty cool. What we got there? Let's put you on the big screen real quick, Jay.
Space Hugs.
Space Hugs. Nice.
If you know what that's from, leave a comment down below.
If you don't, you might need to leave. Good. Unwrap the movie says just set up is straight fire. Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Tula Moore says, that is the shit. Mike Clayton says, just arrived. What's the question in the picks, please? All right. The question was best Brad Pitt title in your collection. Absolute Sublime showed Fight Club, and Miss Jess showed Interview with a Vampire. Two great titles. And thank you for being here. Better late than never. Oh, we got Plat Times 2 here. It says, my blood pressure was raging when I was a counter on Monday night.
Yeah.
That one was a bit more intense.
Especially when everybody was throwing numbers at him.
Yeah. All right, you guys just let me know when we are ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, let's start with Fight Club.
Fight Club has 27.
27 votes. Interview with a Vampire.
16.
Oh.
Wow, I got some.
I thought it'd be a lot closer.
Wow. Yeah, I thought it was a lot closer than that. All right, so we got round number 1 going with Jay, Absolute Sublime 1, 27 votes for Fight Club to Miss Jess's Interview with a Vampire, garnering 16 votes. So he is up 1 round going into the second. Both great pulls.
I almost pulled Interview with a Vampire.
Nice.
Well, Fight Club was the winning choice.
Yeah, so far in these tournament battles, we have not had anybody pull the same titles.
Yeah, there's been no blocks.
I'm about to end that whole record tonight.
I think the ties are fun. I remember one there was like 3 ties in
a row.
Me and Rick did 3 ties.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Marie and Aaron did it twice.
Yep. All right. So let's get into round number 2, you guys. Show the best movie in your collection that's still in shrink wrap.
I immediately unwrap all of mine.
Oh my goodness.
I don't understand why people keep them shrink wrapped.
And that's why I asked, because usually everybody has at least one. So this is my question.
I keep them shrink wrapped till I watch it.
Yeah, most of the time I do too, unless I seal the code.
Well, that, and a lot of times I have the Blu-ray or the 4K, and then I have the Steelbook next to it because I'll double dip. Or some movies I've triple, quadruple dripped, and I'll leave the code and it won't take the code to sell it. I'll just leave it sealed, just to enjoy the artwork of the Steelbook.
All right.
Thankfully, I'm all caught up on movies that are unshrink wrapped.
We got Mid-Level Media says Tony will roast you. Down the Movie says ha ha ha, yes sir, he loves it. Movie Watch Daily says True Romance for a runner-up, Deep Cut. My Killer Podcast says all of them. Wow. Home Movie Collection 8K says True Romance would have been a epic pull. We got Mr. Rigby saying Incredibles 4K Steelbook. Puckbond 007. Who keeps them shrink wrapped?
Right?
Hey, you might have a few of them.
Yeah.
And Director's Chair says all of mine are unwrapped. KBH says some are very rare. That's why. Plaid Times 2 says I might have a season of Seinfeld still shrink wrap. Oh, X-Team Featurette says, she says Death Wish German Media Book. Movie Watch Daily. I could pull a whole unopened stack. I buy way too many.
As soon as I get mine, though, that's the first thing I do is take the shrink wrap off.
No, I was saying while you were hunting, a lot of mine, I have the 4K standard slip or the Blu-ray, and then I have the Steelbook next to it, and I'll leave the Steelbook sealed just because I like the artwork. So I'll have 2 of the same movie next to each other, and I'll keep the Steelbook sealed. So sometimes that happens. People that double dip.
Ooh, Movie Hunter said, damn, I have over 1K still shrink wrap.
Yeah, he does.
Jeez.
His collection is nuts.
I know everything I bought recently, I've still got shrink wrap, which is definitely like 5 or 6 titles.
I do have. All right, I got 2 things shrink wrapped. I don't know which one I'm going to go with.
Same. I don't know which one I want to pull. But
All right, well, you got 3 seconds to figure it out. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. Got Silent Hill and
Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns. I need to put this on the big screen.
Dollar Tree pickup for the faceplate right there.
All right, we got Absolute Sublime with Killer Clowns, M1Ss Jess with Silent Hill. Both of those, got some wonderful colors, some nice artwork.
Dias de Muerte, Sugar Skull.
Mm-hmm.
This is
2 more great pulls, people.
I collect multiple editions of this one, so I think this is like this one, and then this was the other one I was going to show, a VHS of It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, let's get that on the big screen.
It's lenticular.
That looks nice. There you go. Nice.
eBay purchase. That's another one that I collect multiple editions of.
HQ Videos for You says I have to open the shrink wrap to make sure the disc isn't damaged.
Smart.
Yep. God of Your Family. Killer Clowns 100%. Never seen Silent Hill. Wow, these comments and stuff are coming. Killer Clowns, because that is a great pick in the clutch for him. Says Home Movie Collection 8K. Vincent Smith is here. Haven't seen Vincent in a while. If you keep your steelbooks wrapped, you can't see the inside artwork.
Interior artwork. It's that meme right there.
Brian Goes Blue said, love Killer Clowns, but I need to go Silent Hill for that Killer Devin Whitehead artwork. Tim, that Silent Hill is a great release, so I'm going with that. I prefer Killer Clowns movie-wise, but got to pick Silent Hill for the vote. Oh, we got Mike saying Killer Clowns. Big Half says voting Killer Clowns. Coco Dutch, Silent Hill. Jared Runner's taking Silent Hill on this round. Jason Chavez, Silent Hill. HQ Videos. Oh, we read that one. God of Your Family. We've read that one. Seraphine Black with my vote is for Silent Hill. Scott Patterson says I vote Killer Clowns. Stranger Boy, Killer Clowns. Gorophobe is here. Great content over there with him. Killer Clowns is his vote. Director Keenan, Silent Hill. Basement Blue says Silent Hill. I love the artwork on the Screen Factory titles. Yeah, they do some good artwork. I love the color palettes they use.
Come on, this artwork's beautiful.
Got Killer Clowns. West Troop says Silent Hill. Movies with Ryan. Keeping shrink wrap on is blasphemy.
Agreed.
Kari Morrow is here. Says yes, Killer Clowns for the win. Jago the Blue says Screen Factories. SH for the win. Puck Bond 007, Silent Hill. Bree Hopkins says Killer Clowns. Deadpool fan going Silent Hill, wasn't a fan of Killer Clowns. Wow. I enjoyed Killer Clowns. That was one of my favorite as a kid.
Got a big poster of it right there, signed up.
Nice. We got 101 in the chat right now.
Wow.
Guys, make sure you're hitting the like button. All links are down in the description.
Breaking
You're
over.
not following these contestants, definitely follow, subscribe to their channels. All
so
right.
That's the one that you have the most of. It's a Wonderful Life.
No, I probably have the most of The Thing. It's my all-time favorite movie.
Yeah, that I know.
Das Ding. I've got French editions, so I've been collecting that one for a long time.
I cannot wait for that 4K release.
Me too, for sure.
I'm ready.
We're ready?
Yep.
All right. Question was, show the best movie in your collection still in shrink wrap. How many did we get for Silent Hill?
Another one just came in, by the way, Joey.
Oh, what?
Oh, no. She pulled it.
Oh. We're looking at 24.
24 for Silent Hill. How many for Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
33.
Oh, wow.
Wow. There you go. Round number 2 goes to Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Jay garnered 33 votes in round number 2. Miss Jess pulled a Silent Hill, only 24. So Jay is up 2 rounds to none going into third.
Every time I see the people commenting, I feel like it's going to be so close, and it's a nail biter.
I just pray to God that, like, because it's like I keep going through like multiple times to make sure I get the right number, and I'm like, I pray to God that Jess doesn't lose because of me.
All right. We got Dell on Movies saying, if there are 100 here, how come there aren't 100 likes? Yes, run those likes up. Kari Morrow, nice poster. I watched Killer Clowns all the time when I was younger.
Me too.
Real Game in 94
Same.
says, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't, hit that like button. All right, Miss Jess. Gonna have to come with it these next 2 rounds to get into this battle. So hopefully this next question is right up your alley. Let's get into it. Round number 3 says, show the most obscure horror title in your collection. Show the most obscure horror title in your collection. All right, you guys, here comes the heat. Get your pen and paper ready, just in case you haven't seen either one of these pools. Might be some great titles that they pull right here.
I could pull a ton, but nobody would know them. That's my problem.
I probably haven't even seen any of these titles.
The most obscure that I have in my collection is pretty much like torture porn, and it's grotesque. The Blu-ray, I bought it for like $15 like 3 years ago. It's super out of print. The last one sold on eBay for $275. It's a Japanese horror film. I think that's like my most obscure.
I don't even think I have any obscure horror movies in my collection.
All right, so
there's
before
a recount the last round.
Yeah, once they come back, we're not going to show the titles. We want to double check because a few people are saying they've seen at least 30 for Silent Hill.
Okay.
I was gonna.
It still doesn't sound like enough, but
I was gonna say on the first question, when I looked at Jess's, I thought I got 27, but he said 16, so I wasn't 100%. I wasn't sure if somebody else was gonna check in the chat.
Pops Movie Dungeon says I needed that question Monday. I got some deep obscure horror titles.
I got 2.
Movies with Ryan says he got 33 votes for Silent Hill. So that means it would be tied up.
Yeah.
See, Alicia says she only got 31 for Silent Hill. So, all right. So my 2 vote counters, I will let you guys go back and count those votes if they're still showing up. And I'm only taking the numbers that you 2 say. What anybody else says, I do not. It doesn't matter. It's what my 2 vote counters come up with right now.
Are we looking for the most obscure or like the most popular obscure?
Whichever one you think is going to win you this round.
I picked the one that my Sam Lollipop was pointing to, so.
Mid-Level Media says, I'd pull something from the Dollar Tree. Can't get any more obscure than that. I don't know. Some of these Walmart titles too now.
Mm-hmm. Joey, are you counting from YouTube or the
StreamYard thing?
Oh, count from YouTube.
Yeah, count from YouTube.
That's probably
if you can. Or are you on your phone? All right, let's make sure we get it right. Let's make sure we get it right. We want the right person going into round number 2. This is for some money at the end of this tournament, so we want to make sure it's all correct. Tim says, damn, can't think of anything off the top of my head. This is a great question.
I just counted Silent Hill. I did it twice.
Aramis Too Drippy says, I'm late. Thank you for being here, Aramis. Haven't seen your brother yet. Mr. Nichols says House at the End of the Park. VHS Apocalypse says University of Illinois versus a Mummy is obscure. We got Body Bags by John Carpenter. Dell on Movie says we need some Jeopardy music for this. Metal Madness says Faithful Findings. All right, so Joe, did you counted both?
I counted both.
Okay.
I double checked Silent Hill. It's a tie at 33. They both got 33. There was the reason somebody said 31 is there's 2 comments that Silent Hill is in it that they said they like one title, but I'm voting for this. So that's what will throw you off.
I think that was director Keenan.
Yeah, that and one other person did the same thing. So there was it comes down to a draw.
Okay.
So we have to play another round?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So it's tied up. Well, it's 1-1. Put it that way. All right. So we'll continue with this third round. Then we'll just go an extra round to figure it all out. So right now, round 3 says, show the most obscure horror title in your collection. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. Definitely going to have to put these on the big screen. So Jay is coming with Frontier.
The French horror movie, French extreme horror.
Great movie.
Amazing film.
All right. And Jess is coming with
Houseu.
Yep. Another good film.
Shrink Wrapped.
Yep.
Can you say
I
that
just
again?
bought it. I just bought it from the Criterion sale.
What's the name of it again?
House.
House.
Yep. House.
Yep.
All right. There you have it. Round number 3. We got 103 here. Everybody start getting your votes in. Let's see if we can get this right so we can keep this battle going. Seems like each week is something new. Hey, I love it. And we get an extra round to see even more great titles getting pulled out of these guys' collections. We got Deadpool fans saying House. Movie Hunter 2020 saying House. M4 Movies is here. He says Criterion House. Got Pop's Movie Dungeon with Frontier. Gaudier Family says Frontier. Ben Buster. Frontier.
Not to be confused with the William Cat House, though.
Mm-hmm.
Puck Bond says, come on, Jay. I know you got more obscure than that. Hell, I own Frontier. Oh, this is moving on me. Shrink Wrap doesn't count. Brenticus Maximus says House. Taylor Moore says, my vote goes to Miss Jess House. Puck Bond House. Agoraphobe is going with House. Frontier fits the description better, in my opinion, so I'm going with that, says Tim. Jared Runner says, no vote, never seen both. I am on the same page as you right now, Jared. Aramis says, no vote. Movie Watch Daily with Frontier. Big Half is going voting Frontiers. KBH, not to be confused with House 1986. Brian Goes Blue says House. Jason, no vote, need to add to my list. Both of us. Maria's going Frontier. Movie with Ryan's going with House. Mr. Rigby. Yeah, we got 107 here right now. Ben Buster says Frontiers. Mr. Rigby, Frontiers. Andrew Goodman's here. He says House. Thank you for being here, Andrew. Mario's going with House. All right. Make sure you got enough pen and paper, because whoo. Mid-level media says, should we technically vote for the one we've never heard of? Technically, yeah.
Technically. I've watched them both. They're both fantastic films. If you've never seen it, I would say highly check them both out.
Well, there you go.
I own them both, so not that obscure.
Geriatric Geek says, Jess, that is obscure. I have 6,000 horror movies and cannot find House in my database. Good job.
Thanks.
Seraphine Black House. VHS Apocalypse. Frontier was one of the big four during the French horror wave.
Yep.
There you go. Some nice fun facts for you. Unwrapping them movies going with House. Punk Nerd says, hello, Geriatric Geek. All right, looks like I'm getting down to the bottom.
I'm down. I'm done.
One more just came in for House.
Jenkins Home Theater says House. All right, Joey, you let me know when you're ready.
I'm getting towards the bottom of the.
All right. Matter of fact, someone mentioned Blu-ray King. I wonder where he is tonight. I hope he's watching because his name is on this wheel of names that will be getting done at the end. So you guys make sure you stick around tonight.
Emoji moving sausage party. Come on.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he didn't want Jess to throw the smackdown for spamming the chat live.
Punk Nerd says unrelated, but I pre-ordered the Metallica Black album box set. Comes around September 10th.
Nice.
Oh, Matthew says he got grounded.
Yeah.
VHS Apocalypse, I'd put all of you to shame with obscure horror. Well,
I doubt it.
Uh-oh. Challenge. Sounds like a challenge. October's right around the corner. We could have more than one horror battle. Just putting it out there.
I'm ready whenever everybody is.
All right. I got to the bottom.
All right. Let's do how many we got for Frontier?
18.
18 in House.
34.
Wow.
All right. So it's 1, 1, and 1.
So yeah, it's funny. I counted on here on my phone. I counted at 24 for me and 25 for her.
Huh.
Oh my goodness. What is going on?
I don't even know what's happening. Like
I went through it twice.
I just went through it once. I was like, yeah, that's good enough.
All right. So
how much did you get, Martinez?
I got 18. There was a couple of them that people talked about it, but they didn't leave it as a vote.
All right. So right now it's tied up. Round number 1 goes to Jay. Absolute Sublime 1. Round number 2 was a tie. Round number 3 is going to Miss Jess. So let's get into round number 4. Round number 4 says, show the best movie you own that released in the last 10 years.
Oof. Okay.
Best movie you own that released in the last 10 years.
Jay didn't even have to get up for that one.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if he's still thinking or does he already have something right there? Wow. I mean, the first thing I can think that comes to my head, I wouldn't want to pull any of it, but I'm thinking superhero movies are the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pull any of that.
No. I was thinking the same thing. Any kind of Marvel movie people would vote for, or
I don't have any Marvel movies.
I was gonna say me and Jay's favorite movie is Hereditary, because I think me and Jay are the only ones who like it.
I like Hereditary
but
too.
Not because of that reason.
And see, I've been on the fence with buying it, but I starting to hear, like, at first I was hearing everybody say, yeah, it's one of the best horror movies lately. But now I'm starting to hear more and more people talk about how they don't like it. So I'm like, is it worth me buying?
Those people have absolutely zero taste.
I think it's a fantastic movie.
Agreed. For me, it's one of my favorite horror movies of all time now. It's so creepy, not just for modern, but for all-time horror.
It was my favorite horror movie of the last decade.
Hereditary, high five.
Yeah, I'm big on, I hate cheap jump scares, and Hereditary didn't really have those. It was more like old 70s, early 80s horror that they didn't have all that cheap stuff in it. The creep factor was at 10.
All right, so here we go. Best movie you own from the past 10 years. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. Battle at the El Royale, says Miss Jess. And The Raid for Absolute Sublime 1.
One of my
Wow.
favorite action movies ever now.
Whew. Tough one, tough one.
I don't know. There you go.
We were just on whose stream? It's just on some live stream talking about The Raid because they never seen that or the second one. I was like, wow, you have got to see it.
If you like action movies, you got it. I'll take this over John Wick any day.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, think about John Wick and the kills, but think of it just never stopping throughout the movie. And you pretty much got The Raid. Plus a little bit of what's the other movie? Is it Dread?
Yep, I like
got
Dread.
that same feeling. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
An apartment complex like that.
Yep.
Raid's really good. I enjoy
Yes,
those.
it is.
I'm a big fan of the Ip Man films, so it reminds me a lot of it.
Yeah. Both great titles. Whew. Tough one to for me to vote for, to be honest, because both of them are great in their own separate ways. Jeez. I see all the votes coming in. Jogger the Blue says, sadly, I've not seen them in its entirety, so no vote. My Killer Podcast, Raid, Jared
is going to
Runner.
you.
So many movies I need to watch. And this is what's great about it for you, Jared Runner, because you're still building a collection and a lot of stuff you're not afraid to admit that you haven't seen, but you're always willing to go watch it. And then you'll show everybody on Instagram, hey, this is what I watched. I loved it, things like that. So, that's why I love having you here in the chat. You get the opportunity to find out about a lot of movies that you have not seen and you actually go back and watch them. We got Down the Movie saying El Royale. Latula Moore says my vote goes to El Royale. Mike Clapton, nice unexpected picks, but I'm gonna have to vote The Raid.
I don't think any of these have been pulled before, have they?
No. Neither one. So the hot question though, are you just not into the superhero movies? It's not your thing, or you just decide not to buy them? You'll watch them but not own them.
They're just not my thing. Like I'll do DC and I've only seen Thor. Those are like, I'll do the DC movies and Thor's the only like Marvel movie I've watched.
Okay.
The Blu-ray King is in the house.
Oh, he made it.
Oh, and he voted for me. Look.
He's trying to get back on your good side.
I can understand it though, because honestly, I'm getting burnt out on the superhero movies. I mean, I'm still waiting on the boys to finally come back. Definitely want to see that. As far as anything I see trailers for and know that's coming, I'm not very excited for any of it.
I feel kind of the same way lately. I'm like one of the most. I'm a massive superhero fan, so it's like.
So, what'd you think of the Eternals trailer today?
I dug the way it looked. I'm still not like super pumped because I still find it hard to get hyped because of COVID.
Understandable. Blu-ray King says, LOL, sorry, I had to get ready. I start school on Monday. Yes, you do. I'm so glad too. Two out the house, trying to get the other one. Brian Goes Blue says, nobody's excited for Shang-Chi. To be honest with you, I said it once, I'll say it again. If that Marvel Studio logo was not attached to that movie, I don't think people would bat an eye at it. I think it'd be kind of on the same level as Snake Eyes.
Didn't Snake Eyes just go straight to VOD after like 3 weeks or something like that in a theater?
I'm not sure. I actually was going to go see it with that movie money that they gave us for G.I. Joe, but I still passed on it. Mid-level media, I've heard great things about Shang-Chi, but I really don't care. Yeah, same here. Brian Goes Blue says he agrees. Blu-ray King, I couldn't care less about Shang-Chi. Matthew says summer school assignment assigns homework, Blu-ray King. Oh, Jason Carr is here. He says, hey, 4KD Ray and all the rest of the crew. Thank you for being here, Jason Carr. We are in round number 4. Absolute Sublime 1 pulled the raid. Miss Jess pulled Battle at El Royale. Right now, round number 1 went to Absolute Sublime 1. Round number 2 was a tie. Round number 3 went to Miss Jess. So we will be going 5 rounds. We are already 40 minutes into this first battle, you guys. Please remember, we got a second battle coming up, Martinez Joe versus Joey Movies Blog. And then after that, we will be doing the Wheel of Names to see who will be going up against Down to Movie in his second round battle. Seraphine Black says, I don't care about Shang-Chi so much. Blu-ray King says, aren't you calling the wild card today? Yes, we got to find out who the last 2 that are going on to the Wheel of Names. I don't want to say losers because nobody's really a loser.
A non-winner.
I don't want to put it in that context. Tula Moore says, I'm excited for Shang-Chi. Down the Movie says, can't wait to see my next opponent, his next victim. Blu-ray King, that was before you said it. All right. All right, 112 people here. Thank you for being here tonight, Thursday night. Another great movie collection battle. More to come Monday night. Cannot wait to start this second round. I know everybody that's already battled is ready to get their next battle in. We got some great ones on the way. I will definitely be getting with those contestants right after this, probably tomorrow morning, making sure they're ready to go starting Monday night. So please be ready. Monday night, we should have another great battle. We're looking forward to seeing Blu-ray Bandit going up against Basement Blues, Mid-Level Media going up against Brian Goes Blue, and then we'll find out who else is battling here by end of the night. So get ready. Get your notifications in. 121 here right now.
Holy moly. What's the record?
Wow.
What was the record for viewers?
That is now the record.
Wow.
Before, I think it was 105.
All right,
with
I think
Cinema
I
Sickness.
got it.
Okay.
All right. I think I'm good.
All right. Joey, let me know when you're ready, sir.
I'm ready.
All right. Battle at the El Royale. How many we got?
We're looking at about 24.
I counted 25.
Oh, thanks.
All right. And the raid?
I got 36.
It's funny.
All
I
right.
got 36 and 24 too, so we're right on par on that one.
All right. There you have it.
I got to reboot my computer. It froze up on that last one. So many people came in.
Record breaking.
A record broke my computer.
Joe, you're making me dizzy with your camera.
I'm trying to pull the cable to go to my secondary.
Matthew says Jay went on a promotional tour for his appearance tonight. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did post a few times for it, yeah. Somebody in the comments section said the movie Val. I saw that documentary on Amazon Prime about Val Kilmer and his life and his career.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
His son Jack narrates it. He has a health condition where he had like a tracheotomy, so it's hard for him to talk. But if you're a fan of Val Kilmer, 80s, 90s pop culture, it's definitely worth checking out.
Cool.
Awesome. All right, you guys, round number 5. Let's get into it. Question is, show a horror title that never got a sequel. Show a horror title that never got a sequel. Of course, this would have been the 5th and final round, but we got to do one more round after this because round number 2 was a tie. So we just want to make it right. But right now, Jay took round number 1 with Fight Club. Round number 2 was a tie. Round 3 went to Miss Jess. Round number 4 went to Jay with the raid. So here we are. Round number 5. Miss Jess is already ready to go.
I need a minute. That's a tough one.
Mid-Level Media says Cabin in the Woods, and it needs one. Got Nightbreed, House of Wax, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Get Out. 13 Ghosts. Trick or Treat. Saturday the 14th. Jay pulling the thing, says Mr. Nichols. We got Trick or Treat, says Mr. Rigby. My Killer Podcast says, I enjoy Val, but it was sad. Yeah, that's what I expect. The Empty Man, another vote for Trick or Treat, says 4K Media Guy. Blu-ray King says, I guess I can't comment on the TV. Matthew says, Jay is the man, been watching him for many years.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. No, that's the same thing Joey was just saying backstage to him, that he's been watching them for years. I think I've been, Joey has been what, 2017? I think we first met on my channel back when you had the curly hair and would do like this.
Yeah, the good old movie man days. I think I subscribed to you in 2017. I started messaging you on Instagram in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, 2018. And then it's just been history since. And then this community has just grown to levels I never thought I would see it grow.
Definitely has.
Now I'm a senior in high school on a panel with two people I've been watching since I was in middle school.
Yeah, that is awesome. All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Show a horror title that does not have a sequel. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. Got Valentine and...
I lost. Dead Alive.
Dead Alive. All right. There you
I
have
almost
it.
picked the thing, but couldn't do it.
Absolutely.
I told you were going to win.
It's not over yet.
Valentine's a very popular title.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure which way this one's going to go.
I do like Valentine, though. I've got it right in front of me.
4K Media Guy says physical media is where it's at. Yes, it is. And then the Apocalypse could use a sequel. Yeah, we got to keep this physical media thing going because it's not looking very good for us.
Unfortunately, it's kind of becoming a niche thing nowadays.
Yeah, I'm not big on the ordering online, but that seems to just be the way to go now because every time I go in Best Buy, it's kind of depressing. Target costs a little too much unless they got a sale, and then there's nothing in there but Disney properties pretty much. It's like you're right back to online because I don't have the mom and pop shops. I don't have used stores in my area. None of that.
Me either.
So I don't get the joy of any of that stuff.
I have to drive an hour and a half just to go to a used media store.
I got a good amount in my area. Not a ton. Bull Moose is like the biggest one near me.
I still feel like vinyl records are selling so well. So I still think, movies are going to be around for a while. Maybe it's just going to be limited editions instead of 250,000, 500,000. It'll be like 10,000. And, Twilight Time used to do 3,000 limited edition. Code Red does, limited edition. So there's always going to be a market.
Yeah, definitely is. Just unfortunately, it's not quite like it was early 2000s, 90s. Everything has its time, period.
Never thought Blockbuster would close.
Exactly.
They took over the mom and pop stores, but
we got Movie Watch Daily says FYE and vintage stock are saving grace. Mid-Level Media says physical media will have its resurgence. Deadpool fan. Oh, I'm skipping everywhere. Where's Deadpool fan's comment? He says, I get all my obscure titles from Martinez Joe. Jenkins Home Theater. I am lucky to have local store called Zia. They carry used media as well as new. They even carry all the new Screen Factory stuff. Wow. That is awesome. Matthew says, Hope Not Jared from Subway. Movie Watch Daily. My vote goes to Dead Alive. I've never seen Valentine. Mr. Rigby, here in Texas, we have a place called Movie Trading Company, and they'll sell new and used titles, and titles that would only be sold online, they have in store. Wow, you guys are in some lucky areas. Ben Buster for now, FYE. Yeah, I'd have to drive about 35 minutes to get to a FYE, and their prices are just way too high most of the time. But you can find some great steelbooks in FYE from what I've ever noticed for some good prices. Puckbond 007, have anyone seen The Last Blockbuster? Not a bad documentary. Yes, it was pretty good. A little sad because it brings back all those childhood memories, and then, stores are just gone now. So even with, cassette tape, CDs, I used to love going to the record store, looking at the album covers and things like that, reading the title names on the back. That used to be a good time. So stuff like that is just gone, and it sucks. Arcades are gone. Like, loved going to arcades, putting your quarter on the machine to let everybody know you're next for fighting games and stuff like that. But all those little childhood memories are gone. There's still there's now barcades, but still ain't the same.
I just find it funny how at Walmart all I see are straight to video Bruce Willis movies. See, my biggest fear of going into the film industry is becoming Bruce Willis.
Right, 112 still here. Thank you guys. We're going on 52 minutes. We're almost about to break that record from Monday night. That was a long battle as well, and we still got one more round to go technically. Mr. Nichols says, Joey, are you even counting?
It's pretty
yes,
close.
I literally just wrote down one. I just literally wrote out Geriatric Geeks vote.
Down the Movie says, I have used places, flea markets, pawn shops, and Second and Charles, all within 40 minutes. I'm spoiled in this area. Yeah, my Second and Charles is like an hour away.
I counted. I don't want to recount, and I'm worried that's right.
I finished.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Dead Alive. How many we got?
I got 31.
And Valentine.
29.
I counted 30.
I counted 30 as well, but
all right.
Well,
31.
But then Geriatric Geek just voted, so does that count as 31?
Oh my goodness.
Well, I thought you said Geriatric Geek.
Yeah, I counted Geriatric.
I didn't.
Geek.
So do we need to count that again? Because before Geriatric's vote, it was 30.
If you want, yeah, let's go another round. Why not?
Yeah, so it would be a tie because I did absolute 3 times.
Yeah, I don't think
there
anybody...
was.
And I just skimmed the chat. Well, I didn't skim it. I just went through and counted whichever ones said Valentine.
There was like 2 in there that said, not Dead Alive. I'm going for
Valentine.
You actually had to read.
Yeah.
That's tough about some of the comments is that they put a long sentence in, so you have to actually read the sentence.
All right, so we're tied.
Yep.
2 ties. Is this
So
like
2 more rounds?
Is this the longest?
All right.
I've never seen 2 ties before.
Chat, give me a question for round number 6. First one I see is what I'm going with. Give me a question for round number 6. First one that pops up right here in StreamYards is what I'm going with.
Ken, no, I have to wake up at 6 in the morning.
Home movie collectible. I don't know if you're right, but it's too late now.
Yeah, you and me both counted the same.
All right. 4K Media Guy says, show us your favorite slasher. Let's go. Favorite slasher movie.
Slasher?
Round number 6.
Slasher. Can I just pick Halloween and call it a win?
I mean,
Jay had to go into the other room to get it. I know what I would pick, but it would be a loser.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm gonna pick this, it's not gonna get many votes.
Yeah, the one I would pick is 1969 Bay of Blood. That's technically the first slasher that they stole a lot of the kill scenes for Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I love that film. I'm a big Bava fan.
yes, thank you, Mr. Rigby. My I think I'd pick Black Christmas.
It's a good one.
It's one of my all-time favorite horror movies.
Black Christmas, yeah.
I actually like it better than Halloween.
So technically right now we are tied. So this will be the deciding round.
I don't think this is going to get many votes, but it's true. It's my favorite.
I like what Ken said. Nothing beats Halloween. That's why I said I should just pick Halloween and just, call it a day.
Well, that would still be, would we still be tied though? We'd have one more?
No.
No.
Wow.
No.
2 rounds are tied. And both of you won rounds.
Yeah,
I
so
just say that let's just give it to Jess and call this round a night.
I don't want a pity win.
So we both had a win and we both had 2 ties, right?
Yes.
So there would still be, oh, so we're not going to do the 5 then, best of 5.
No, I think 4K just wants to do 1 round and to break the tie.
Oh, all right.
Yes, it's tied up. Let's just break the tie.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if
We'll see. Yes.
So if you're not happy with your title, go pull another one.
Sam says hi, Coco.
Maybe I should pick another then. Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. I just hope this was a good pick.
I don't know.
If you're picking that, I forfeit. I forfeit.
I got it.
Is that what you're going with?
Got to do it.
I forfeit.
What you got, Miss Jess?
I picked Sleepaway Camp.
Nice.
Nice.
Right. Sleepaway Camp versus Friday the 13th box set.
I forfeit.
Let's get it.
Joey, you don't even need to count.
Chris is crazy.
Can I change mine to Halloween? We can tie it up again.
All right. Votes are coming in. We got Friday the 13th. Ben Buster says sleep away. Jason Chavez, sleep away.
I feel like
Movie Chatter Friday the 13th.
this is going to be real close.
It might be. And
I
Miss Jess
doubt
already
it.
gave up.
I don't want to do the counting on this.
This could be a tough one.
Someone has to count.
Yep.
Well, you have to do counting after we're done anyway.
True.
I see like 4 Sleepaway Camp votes. At least I got some.
Ooh, how close will this one be? How many votes will we get in? We got 112 here. You guys, if you're enjoying this content, definitely hit the like button. All links are down in the description for everyone's YouTube channels, Instagram. Follow them over there as well.
Thanks, Rev, and I didn't even have to Cash App you.
Oh, Rev is here.
Mm-hmm.
Finally made it in. I know he's always so busy. Sleepaway camp all day, says Rev 4K. Thank you for being here, sir. Matthew says, is 4K dozing off? No, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. I'm usually tired before these battles, and then it all wakes me up, and I can't go to sleep at night. Punk Nerd says, could we do an ending movie montage? Like, what did the character move on to as a topic? Like mall rats as a topic? What's going to happen with counting when there's 500 people here?
Yikes.
I don't know. That's a good question. We'll have to see when we get to that point, because a lot of times we got, like today, we've got 100. We've been up to what, 123, but the most votes we've garnered is maybe about 60. So 50% of the chat is voting. So we shall see. But once we get to that point, hopefully, maybe we'll have to definitely use straw poll or something at that point.
Juliana Dobson, thank you.
Sleepaway Camp, not a fan of Friday the 13th. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that box set. I just hyped myself up to buy that, and just, I've never been like high on Jason. So I don't know
have
why.
anyone from Florida counting.
Punk Nerd says, yeah, you should find a automated thing to do the counting. Yeah, straw poll would be that, but I've been trying to shy away from it because it's extra work, and then it's asking the chat to do extra work as well. But I know there is some kind of poll thing that I've been seeing live streamers do with YouTube, so I'm trying to figure out what that is. You probably got to have certain amount of subscribers or something for it.
All right,
I know it works for recorded videos. I'm just not sure about live streams.
Favorite slasher and for movies?
Friday the 13th box set for Sleepaway Camp. Juliana Dobson says, I watched the first 4 or 5 Friday movies, then stopped. They don't hold a candle to Halloween or Elm Street for me. Yeah, I feel the same way. Punk Nerd, I like Friday the 13th part 4 and 8 the best. Chris Keller says Twitch has a poll option. I'm sure YouTube must have something similar. Yeah, they do. It's just, I don't know if it's for live streaming. I've definitely seen it for recorded videos so that people can interact during those. And for movies, I guess I'm not voting then. Matthew, Russia is interfering with these results. Chris, I only vote for Sublime if Arrow actually sent him the correct disc in the Friday 13th set the first time.
Scream Factory, yeah, they did.
Yeah, not me. It took me months to finally get my replacement disc.
Oh. Matthew, I am the spy for Russia.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done too.
All right.
That was a lot.
What are the results for Sleepaway Camp?
I got 33.
I got 30.
30.
I got 34.
Okay.
And the Friday 13th box set?
41.
I got
Told you.
That was this was the longest like single tournament round, I think, right? For the best of 5. I feel like we did like a best of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last week's was pretty long too. Yeah, on Mondays.
Yeah, Monday was about the same time. I think it was like an hour, 5 minutes. So we're almost there.
Yeah, because Monday you're like, oh, this will be a quick 30 minutes. I'm like, that didn't happen.
I was half asleep watching that one.
Tim Talks Talkie says, that was a great battle. rematch in the future.
That was nerve-wracking. So many
I-
ties.
What did
It was
I
a
say
nail
in my
biter.
story that, come watch me lose? I was right. See, I told you.
I thought you were gonna win this one easily. When I looked at the poll on, I had like a 25% chance to win.
It was
Yeah,
pretty neck and neck to the end. It was neck and neck to the end.
Because honestly, that's what's so fun about it. These close votes, close rounds, great titles getting pulled, and just having a fun time doing it. But there you have it. That round is going to Jay.
Delon movies. I know more about movies than I do math.
This one's for Miss Jess right there.
Oh, see, if you would have pulled that, you would have definitely won. Or it would have been a tie, actually.
Another tie. It's just what we need.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So Absolute Sublime 1 is tonight's winner for this battle. We are going to switch sides for this next battle with Martinez Joe and Joey Movie Blog. Congratulations, Jay, for winning this, your first round battle.
Thank you.
Jess. Miss Jess, we got your name on the wheel of names, so definitely don't give up. You may get a chance to come back and battle down to movie, which is going to be another tough task, but
nice.
Mine is not autographed though. I bought this brand new at Ames.
Nice. They recalled it, so if you have the red, it's a hard one to find.
I remember buying it for $18 at Ames back in like the 90s when it came out.
Wow.
That's how long ago I've owned it.
Mr. Nichols, counting will be better now. LOL.
Yes.
I think
love the late night battles.
We go over the votes so many times. I think we even discussed that last time.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to voting, Jess is the master counter.
Yeah, I had a message her Monday. I was like, how did you count that round so fast?
There's a reason why I've never asked 4K if I could be a voter.
We got enough people in the chat correcting everybody, though, so it's all good.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Next battle, MARTINEZJOE74 versus Joey's Movie Blog. This is a rematch. We've seen this battle before. Like I said, both have great collections, so I know we're going to see some great titles being pulled because I got some great questions coming. So let's go ahead and get into round number 1.
So am I counting for Joey since he counted for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Question is, show a movie with the best plot twist. Show a movie with the best plot twist.
That's a good question. I mean, I feel like Psycho is like the gimme, the
down the movie professional vote counting time. Marie says, you got it, Joe. Just counting is on point. Oh, Tim Talk. He says Sleepaway Camp would be a good one. 6th Sense says Wes. We got Wild Things, 6th Sense, Usual Suspects. Oh yeah, good one. Zack Snyder's Justice League, Sleepaway Camp, Usual Suspects, another 6th Sense. Get Out had a great twist. Yes, it did. Skeleton Key as well.
The Others.
Yep, the Others.
There's a lot of great ones you could pick for this.
Does Absolute Sublime like the band Sublime? Is that why he named his channel like that?
Absolute Sublime 1 was from my AIM name way back in the day. I had a bunch of, I was big into Sublime, and I had a bunch of, I used to collect the Absolute vodka ads because I thought I was real cool when I was 18, and I put them all on my wall, so it was like Absolute Sublime 1. That's my AIM name way back in the day. I'm actually thinking about changing my name on here, FYI.
All right, we got the $2 dono coming in from Side Hustle Cinema. He says, it's okay, Joey. Damn public schools.
Blame my Algebra 2 teacher, Jim Kinsey.
All right, let's get back into it. Both contestants are ready to go. Show a movie with the best plot twist. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. Saw. And Planet of the Apes.
Oof.
First one that came to mind. just because it was a twist I didn't see coming.
Great ones. Oh, here's one. Chris Keller says high tension.
High Tension is a good one.
Yes, it was.
The ending was a bit of a cop out for me on High Tension. I loved it up until then.
Yeah, I can agree with that a bit.
I just lost this round.
Yeah. Easy counting for me.
The one that I liked the ending to was Hard Candy. I thought that was a good one.
Good performance from now Elliot Page.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so frustrating because one time I called Elliot Page, Ellen Page on Twitter without knowing the situation, and everyone just called me a transphobe on Twitter.
People are so easy to jump and judge.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if we do need to do much counting on this one, though, unfortunately.
You do.
I know, but it is.
One cinema study says Planet of the Apes.
I want to see if I break your record, Jay, for the most votes for one title.
I think you might. That's what it's looking like.
Wow, we lost like 20 people in the chat.
It's late. I'm tired already.
We still got 95 here hanging in there, casting their votes. So thank you for still being here. Hit the like button if you're still enjoying this great content. Julianne Dobson says Hard Candy was a mindfuck. Mr. Nichols says Jay doesn't want him to break his record. Tim says this one's looking very one-sided for this round. Chandler's going Planet of the Apes. Tula Moore, my vote goes to Saw. Aramis says Saw as well. Oh boy. Well, Joey, at least you already know round number 2. You really got to bring the heat. So I hope the question lands in your favor when we get to it.
I think Martinez-Joe is going to beat the record. I don't like it. I'm the school of Michael Irvin. Don't beat my record.
Don't worry, you guys could always go up against each other next time.
Like I said, when he first did the tournament, I wanted to go against Absolute, who I was hoping I was rooting to go against.
Foxtail Cinematics. I completely agree with that. Foxtail Cinematics.
He said Saul was good, but how do you not notice the guy is alive? He did not breathe for a few hours. He would have fallen asleep and been snoring.
I say that all the time. I feel like that's that's so funny though. I feel like I'm the only person that ever says that, so it's good to see I'm not the only one on that.
True.
Metal Madness says I never liked Saw. A Poor Man's 7.
Harsh.
Mr. Nichols, Jay's always trying to hold records on this movie battle.
I am. I'm competitive by nature.
So am I. Couple of weeks, you and me, fantasy football.
Yes, I'm excited for that. I can't wait.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you guys did ask me about joining that. I forgot about that. Oh man.
Yeah, me, Absolute, and Down to Movie are all in that one.
I've been doing this league on like a YouTube Blu-ray league for I want to say like 12 years now.
I think this is my fourth year doing it.
It's a lot of fun though.
Mm-hmm.
And we play for Blu-ray.
Yeah. That we can use for the battles.
Oh wow, Jay, no invite, says Mr. Nichols.
I didn't know. Maybe I will hit you up actually.
All right, I'm still seeing a couple votes coming in. Down the Movie says, love the Fantasy Football League. Glad to be involved. Ben Buster says, do you need to be present to win the wild card? No, sir, you don't. I will still let you know if you're not present. Well, it'll be posted on IG anyway. So that way you'll know if you weren't here.
Jess, you had an easy count on this one.
I know.
4K Media Guy said excited to meet Tobin Bell in October. Andrew says, are you doing Mr. Nichols? Thumbs up. How are you doing? Just follow Jay on Twitter, says KBH27.
Thank you.
All right, we still counting?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get it. How many we got for Saw?
45.
And
by one.
Beat the record.
7.
45 to 7.
That has to be the biggest blowout as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's like no competition for that one.
Personally, I would have picked Planet of the Apes because, again, I have an issue with the Saw ending. Like, you have to know that guy's but
Yeah,
wow.
I'm not the biggest Saw fan.
I'm a fan of them, except for Jigsaw.
Spiral?
I like Spiral.
Okay. Spiral was okay.
Hated the
I
ending.
enjoyed it.
He's
I didn't like the ending.
Yeah.
I called the ending 20 minutes in. I saw the twist. I'm like, it was so predictable, but
Yeah,
I still liked it.
I definitely thought the guy who it was at the end, like, you have to see that coming. There's only so many people. You know it's going to be one of the people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Martinez Joe is up 1 round to none. Let's get into round number 2. Show the best steelbook artwork in your collection. Best steelbook artwork in your collection.
I was hoping we would have got something like that, Jess.
I know we were talking about that last night.
Exactly. Inspired
We
me.
were like,
Another one.
because we were both like, we don't even own lenticular steelbooks. And they're like, wait, I own one.
What was that? That's Halloween 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. A lot of people don't like that movie, but
I love Halloween 3.
me too.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm definitely going to get day one out of those that's coming out because I need to watch it again. So I might as well just go ahead and pick it up.
I think a lot of people were mad Michael Myers wasn't in it, but initially they were
Yeah.
have it where it's going to be, a different like anthology each time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And see, I think, and like somebody mentioned earlier, it's the fact that I think the fact that I was a lot younger then when I saw it, I didn't understand that. I wasn't like looking at the behind the scenes stuff to find out information like that. So now that I understand it, I'm eager to watch it again.
So in that documentary, In Search of Darkness, John Carpenter did not want to make Halloween 2, but they were going to make it with or without him. So he directed it anyway, but he hates it. He hates Halloween 2.
I've heard that as well.
All right. Well, both contestants are back. Question was one more time. Show the best steelbook artwork in your collection. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. Got Dread versus Captain America.
Lenticular steelbook from Zavi.
Yeah, let's see. A
I almost pulled the Thor one, but I decided to go with Captain America.
that is a beautiful.
Is that Captain America the first Avenger? Or
That's the first Avenger.
Yeah.
That's the lenticular. Like I said, I almost went with this one, but nobody likes Dark World, so I decided even though that one's a better steelbook, this is the better film. So I went with this one.
Hey Joe, I got something for
What?
you.
Ooh,
I
what's that, 30
want
Days
that
of
so
Night?
bad. I want that so bad. I've tried for years to buy that thing from Jay. He will not sell it.
I know somebody that's been doing me like that as well. That's probably still in the chat.
Probably for almost 5-6 years now. I've offered so much money for that thing, and he will not get rid of it.
I've actually looked for this for you, and I haven't been able to find it.
I've never seen a copy ever for sale, because that comes out of South America.
Yeah,
And I've searched. I've searched in South America, eBays and everything. Nobody.
that's where I got it from. I want to say it might have been like Portugal or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just drooling right now. I'm standing in a puddle because I want that thing so bad. I could taste it.
What I did before the battle was I picked out some ones that I was like, maybe if they'll pick a steelbook thing, I'll have this one ready. But you didn't.
No.
Down the movie said this is a tough one. Baby Driver or Guardians Walkman for me. I know what Joe is picking. Punk Nerd, the Transformers, the movie 4K still is my choice. I actually like the slip that's coming out for that a lot better than that steelbook.
All right, let's count this up.
So when there's a couple of people that are writing dress, do they mean dread?
Yeah, I think that it's because the S is next to the D.
Oh yeah, makes sense. Julianne Dodson says, I love Dread 4K and Evil Dead 1 and 2. The new American Psycho looks awesome. Yeah, everybody loves to look at that artwork for American Psycho.
I'm definitely getting that American Psycho steel.
I already have it pre-ordered.
Same.
X-Team Featurette says, Dread, sorry, Joe, I hate Marvel.
I know she does.
Seeing a lot of Captain Americas. Andrew Bashford says 3:20 a.m. here in England, enjoying this battle. We're staying up for it. Thumbs up. Yes, thank you for being here, Andrew. Definitely appreciate it.
I wanted to pull the It Follows steelbook because I love that steelbook, but I know Joey was going to pick something else, so I was like, I got to come with the heat. I can't gamble. I gotta flex a little.
Flexing is the main strategy.
Yes, and sometimes you got to sell your titles when you show it. You got to sell it to
Yeah.
them. Culture Trini says, too bad I sold off most of my lenticular steelbooks.
I got a ton of 3D lenticular steelbooks.
I don't even own a single lenticular steelbook because most of the time, like, I'm not what you'd consider like the biggest steelbook addict. I only really buy steelbooks if I love the movie or if I just see it in the store.
Mm-hmm. No, usually to get a lenticular steelbook, you got to get them out of the country. I don't think they really made any. The only one that they kind of made in the U.S. was the Target exclusive Terminator, but that's kind of a slip box. Not really. That one's not really the technical. It's like even they're lenticular magnets on top of the steelbook.
Iron Man 2, Target exclusive, but it was a metal pack.
Yeah. That one as well. But they're rare in the U.S. if they make them.
So how many? There's maybe like what, 2?
Yeah, as far as I know, there's really not that many. I can't think of any. I have a lot of, like I said, lenticular slips, but for steelbooks, it's mostly Zavvi. Zavvi's like the big one that makes them with the lenticular magnets.
I stopped ordering from Zavvi. Every time I ordered for a steelbook from there, it would just come dented and beat up.
I've been hearing, like the past year and a half, I've been hearing a lot of people complain about their shipping.
And I was going to say, they bought out Arrow Video, and now everyone's like a joke. Like all the Arrow titles are going to come messed up now.
Yeah, and their customer service is horrible. I got lucky because I bought the limited edition Willy Wonka and Animal House that were the steelbooks. But both of those, when they came from Zavvi, they came in double boxes, and because of the whole limited edition packaging, the steelbooks were protected. So those came mint.
Awesome.
All right. Are we
I'm
ready? How many did we get for Dread?
21.
Captain America.
33.
All right, there you have it. Martinez Joe taking a commanding 2-0 lead against Joey Movies Blog. His Captain America garnered 33 votes to Joey Movies Blog's Dread Pool with 21 votes. Joey, down 2-0 right now.
Time for the comeback. Rally
yeah.
Scott says, I don't know if it's age, but some of the channels I watch on YouTube have horrible taste in films. I don't mean to be mean, and maybe it's just their age.
Nice way to roast me.
Well, we aren't always gonna like the same stuff, and that's what makes our collection so unique. Everybody is different because we like different things.
It's like you guys are all into the torture porn stuff, and I'm like, I just can't bring myself to sit through them. Like, I tried to sit through the Wrong Turn movies, and
I enjoy those.
After the second one, I feel like the makeup effects get progressively worse.
Yeah, but even Wrong Turn 6, I thought was pretty good.
I keep hearing that.
Yeah,
6 was actually
Wrong Turn 6 was really good.
Yeah,
but the reboot, I won't even watch it because I'm not a reboot guy.
No, it was so different. It wasn't inbred hillbilly people killing people. It was like a religious cult.
Yeah, they should have just named it something different. Don't cash grab.
Exactly what it was.
All right, you guys. So here we go. Round number 3, Joey. You got to get yourself into this one. Hopefully this one is right up your alley, sir. Good luck on round number 3. The question is, show your best 3-film collector set. 3-film collector set.
Interesting.
That is, I guess, trilogies.
I would pick Blade because I have the Blade 3-film Blu-ray set.
Nice. Okay.
Back to the Future is kind of like if you want to do the Star Wars.
Yep. Didn't even think about that Back to the Future one.
Blade doesn't get enough love.
Well, and he already pulled Planet of the Apes, so I don't know if he's got that 3-pack. We shall see. Both are already back. Let's see real quick what the chat is saying they would.
Brian, I'm so jelly you have that box set.
Oh, that Hellraiser Scarlet box.
I want those Lord of the Rings steelbooks.
I got that Middle Earth set coming.
I know.
What's the price point on that thing?
Too much.
Right.
I'm because me being a huge Harry Potter fan, I'm waiting for that new Harry Potter set that's coming out, the train set. I want to put it next to my 4K steelbook set.
Probably going to be like a $500 set.
Yeah, I was thinking. I'm just hoping that the packaging is better than when they came out with that Marvel set, that 23 movie set for like $700. That thing was trash.
All right, you guys, are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. All right, we got Men in Black versus.
Why do I even need
that
to
was
count?
what you call it. Oh my goodness.
Sleepaway Camp, Red Cross, out of print. This is the out of print edition. That the one that's not out of print says Survival Kit. This one got recalled because Red Cross sued them because of them using that Red Cross on it. So this is a very rare set. I love it. I almost went with Lord of the Rings 4K, but when everybody started talking about Lord of the Rings, I'm going Sleepaway Camp. I decided to change it up. Pull something different.
Clerks, Chasing Amy, Strike Back.
Surprised nobody said the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah, somebody did say it.
Oh, I missed it then.
In the chat. Let me see if I can get back to it. I just saw it. Oh yeah. Metal Madness. 3 Flavors Cornetto trilogy.
I was gonna say if you ever did a movie that people like that you don't like, I would say Shaun of the Dead. I can't stand that movie.
Oh my god! Like this is absolute. Like this round is seriously my deal with the devil right now.
All right, Joey. They said you need to talk up your selections as much as Martinez Joe does.
There you go.
I'm a yapper.
You got to sell it. Me too, though. You got to sell it.
You got to be a salesman. You got to pitch it. You got to Vanna White it. You know, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, there you go.
My boss looks like Vanna White.
What? Wow.
Yeah,
good.
That's the.
I was gonna say, good for you.
Well, she's a 60-year-old lady.
Well, Vanna White was still looking decent when she got older.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Like a fine wine.
Yep.
Oh boy, Coach Trini says Joey might go 0-5.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you guys.
You could still, if you don't win this, you can get in the, come back and face.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the last time you and me battled, it was pretty close.
Yeah, but I think
you had me on
more.
You had me on the ropes.
I remember when you pulled when we were doing like the worst movie in a franchise.
Yeah. And I got roasted.
Yeah. Because you didn't you like mishear the
I misheard it.
Whew, I don't know if Blu-ray King is still watching from his TV, but I know he's gonna pick up that phone if he is, because Juliana Dotson says, "I feel that way about Forrest Gump. I cannot stand that movie." Wow, it's the first time I've heard somebody say they just didn't like the movie.
Yeah, I've never heard that one about Forrest Gump. That's a first.
Blair Witch would be probably my pick. Most overrated horror movie in history.
Thank you.
People talk about the marketing, but like if you're over the age of 5 and you think there's a real witch living in the woods in Maryland, you got a bridge to sell you.
Now,
Like,
I mean,
what was
okay, yeah,
walking
I
through
can
the
say it's
woods?
overrated. Like the
Ryan.
first time I watched it is kind of when it came. I think I was in what 10th or 11th grade when that came out. 'Cause we watched it in school for some reason. Earth science teacher let us watch it in class. Yes.
Wild.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I saw that
It
in
was
theater.
good the first time I saw it.
Yeah. First time I saw it in theaters. I knew nothing about the film. I went in blind, never saw a trailer, nothing. It kind of creeped me out the first time I saw it, but I still, figured it's a movie. It's not real, but I still enjoyed it. But
I don't even I think I was like, it was whenever the new Blair Witch movie came out. I'm just like, what is, like, it's like I was so confused by all the hype surrounding it.
We got 2 great points
We're
here.
too
Tim
young.
says Blair Witch is a cultural phenomenon. Even if the movie isn't amazing, it cemented itself in horror history. Yes.
yeah,
And Mid-Level said Blair Witch is pretty good, but Paranormal Activity changed the game for found footage.
Hated that one too.
Yeah. I agree with both Mid-Level and
Yeah.
Basement Blues.
I feel like it was just a jump scare at the end and just like a bunch of sleepwalking.
yeah. The paranormal film that I like is that a lot of people doesn't talk about. It was released by, was it released by Vinegar Syndrome or AGFA? The McPherson tapes.
Yeah, I love that one. I got that right over here too.
That
one I wanted for Incident in Lake County.
Yeah, that one and the bootleg that I got from you, Jay, because you the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Yeah, that was before.
Those,
I had that bootleg for years, and then they finally announced the Blu-ray for it. But one that doesn't get enough love is Lake Mungo.
That's a great one. Yeah, I still have the After Dark. I didn't get the second sight.
I'm ready.
Now, I'm Punk Nerd. I might have to get one of these moderators to kick you because you said I don't like Nightmare on Elm Street. Not gonna lie, that hurts my heart.
Yeah, that does.
I was
That's my favorite.
I'm since I'm probably 3-0. I'll say it right now. I'm not the biggest out of all the horror franchises. Nightmare on Elm Street is my least favorite.
We can't be friends, Joe.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm not I think it's too campy for me. I like the first one, but I just think they start going downhill. I'm more of a Hellraiser Phantasm fan.
Do we kick Martinez Joe out of the stream?
All right. How many we got for Men in Black?
13.
Sleepaway Camp.
Yikes.
31.
All right. Well,
I'm sorry, Mr. Rigby.
3-0, Chris, to answer your question. We keep it going for the fun of it. So let's get into round number 4, but we already know how this battles went. Round number 4, real quick. Show a movie that made you the most emotional.
Ooh.
Goodness. Storm coming in. Let's hurry up before my power go out.
We had crazy storms here last night in Jersey.
We've been having them the past few days.
I thought my light went on out there. My motion detector was just lightning.
You know what? While they're getting their titles, you know what? Since everybody's still here, let's go ahead and do this Wheel of Names. All the names are already here. Just put Joey's in. I am going to shuffle the names to see who's going to make it to the next round.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
And let's spin it. Wow, look at there.
Mr. Nichols.
Mr. Nichols.
You gotta do the wrestling voice for it.
Mr. Nichols.
That was good.
Wow. There you go. Mr. Nichols will be making his way back into this tournament to go against Down the Movie. Congratulations.
I'm not gonna lie, Tourist Trap is my favorite slasher movie. But I had to go for the win.
You had to go for the jugular.
I feel like nobody talks about this movie. Mr. Slauson, he's so creepy.
It's a good one.
Mannequins, whack, it just creeps me out.
All right, you guys, round 4. Show a movie that made you the most emotional. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. We got Logan going up against. Is that Antoine Fisher? Yep.
Antoine Fisher.
Wow.
With this movie, it's the roughest movie in my collection. Probably not for most people, but without going into super detail, this movie touches home too close to me. So it's a movie that I've owned in my collection for years. I saw it once and I own it, but I could never watch it again.
Logan is a movie that I do not care how much therapy you go through before you watch it. You're not gonna be prepared for it.
Yeah, both of them are good. It was sad to see old man Logan throughout the movie. It was a great movie though, but it was sad to see him go.
It is my second favorite comic book movie of all time.
What's your first?
The Dark Knight.
What's your third?
I haven't really decided because it's between Zack Snyder's Justice League and Endgame.
V for Vendetta was technically based off of a comic book, so that'd be
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a fantastic movie.
I keep forgetting Dredd is based off a comic book.
Judge Dredd.
Yep.
I recently watched Bloodsport with Vin Diesel, and I just...
I won't say it was horrible. It was okay. I know the 4K transfer was very good.
A Bloodshot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bloodshot.
Bloodshot.
I was thinking Jean-Claude Van Damme with Bloodsport, right? But
Yeah.
No, I think it's mainly because of the Suicide Squad. Just keeps for whatever, even in my phone, I get Bloodsport and Bloodshot confused with each other when I'm texting.
I used to love the Bloodshot comic book growing up as a kid from Valiant. I remember having the first issue with the chromium cover. But yeah, I didn't see the movie, but I heard all terrible things from Bloodshot.
Oh man, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I did not expect it to bore me. Watchmen is a good one.
Yeah. And I can see how I never could dispute the argument for some people that was probably long and boring, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so did I.
I'm ready.
Did you see the miniseries?
Yes, I actually got the Steelbook over there.
Oh, crap. I was counting Logan.
Really?
Sorry.
You're fired.
I was gonna say you don't have to count much.
Yeah, well, I kept seeing Logan, and I was like, is this Joe This is Martinez Joe's account. All the Logan.
Well, no, because when it was 3-1, I was just like, the one I wanted to pull was I have a Walk to Remember Blu-ray from Umbrella. I was gonna pull that, but I'm like 3-0. I can pretty much pull anything I want.
Anything.
So I pretty much went with the movie that is, like I said, it's the movie, the roughest movie in my collection to watch. But probably for most people, it isn't.
So. I counted 9 for Antoine Fisher.
30.
All right.
Right now, I could just pretty much throw meatballs.
All right, so Joey did get on the board in round number 4 with Logan.
I gotta let him
All
have
right.
one.
So last and final round before we get out of here tonight, show a movie involving a virus or outbreak situation.
Ooh.
I Am Legend.
28 days later, the rage virus. They're not zombies. They're infected.
Outbreak.
Outbreak's a classic. The Ebola monkey.
Yes.
What was the other one? Started with the Contagion.
Yes.
That was so much like everything that I feel like we were hearing on the news.
Yep. That's when I watched it during the pandemic. When everything shut down, that's when I finally saw that.
I saw it when it came up, but I revisited it during that time too.
The Happening.
Somebody said the emoji.
12 Monkeys. Yeah, I was just thinking about that one.
Wreck.
Yeah. Quarantine. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, everybody's saying Contagion. Warm Bodies. Independence Day.
Outbreak.
Zombieland. All right, 5th and final round. 1, 2, 3. Show your titles. We've got Train to Busan and Night of the Living Dead.
Train to Busan is a great movie.
I love it. Why I own the Blu-ray and it's still a sealed steelbook next to it.
Still one movie I need to watch.
Down to movie, I told him last year, I'm like, you have to watch it. And he loved it.
Yeah. I hear everybody say it's real good, so I do want to check it out. I had kept thinking about buying Peninsula, but everybody says it's not good.
Yes, Stranger Boy, it is the original.
I actually like Peninsula. It wasn't that bad. It's CGI heavy, but it's not that bad.
I could see this round being somewhat
Closer.
close.
They're supposed to actually, from the last time I heard, they're actually supposed to make an American version of Train to Busan, but I haven't heard any more about it. I heard they were working on a screenplay for it. Jay's like, forget it.
Yeah, I'm good with this one. I mean, it's a classic. I feel like they did the same thing with Let the Right One In, all-time classic, but Let Me In was actually good.
Yeah. Well, you know, some of them I thought was like when they did the Ring U and the Ring films, I thought that was good.
Absolutely. An exception for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple of exceptions to the rule, but it's very few and far between. But Train to Busan and another movie that I really love, that's a Japanese movie, I hope they never do, is The Wailing, a movie that they don't talk about.
I
love The Wailing. Yeah, so do I.
Favorites. There's so many different layers to that movie.
Yeah,
movies, like at the end of it, I had to like really just think about it. I was like just blown away by it.
Yeah, it was a film that for a couple of days I thought about because of how good it is.
Yeah, this one might be the closest round of the night for you guys.
Really?
Maybe because I'm skipping around and going slow through the chat. It's been some great two battles. We are 100 hour and 44 minutes in. Wow.
We needed at some point we're gonna wind up doing a 8-hour-long live stream.
All right, and we still got 92 people here, so I'm excited about that. I'm glad it didn't die down too much. I know it's getting a little late for some people. We got people in the UK saying it's 4 a.m, so definitely thank you for tuning in and not wanting to see it live instead of catching the replay. Always a good time in the chat. Thank you to the chat tonight for getting your votes in, having a great time, chatting amongst one another. Definitely appreciate it. This is always a great fun time, a great way to introduce everybody to different channels throughout YouTube and different pages on Instagram. Everybody getting to know each other. It is super awesome community.
Culture Trini, Be Devil's one of my favorites too. I've talked about that movie a few times on my channel, but love that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic film. I totally agree with that.
Kind of lulls you to a false sense of security, and then the climax is amazing.
I'm a big fan of Japanese horror. There's a film that you would probably love. It's not a Korean. Have you ever seen The Transfiguration, Jay?
I haven't. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It's a fantastic movie. Well, I'm speaking of that. I'm still waiting on a Hounds of Love review.
Yes, I've heard that for a while. I have, you know, I took notes after I saw it, and then just never did anything with it. So I'm going to try to do that in October.
I hounded you to buy that movie.
It was worth it. Thank you for that recommendation for sure. I feel like that one doesn't get enough love. I never hear anybody talk about it.
No.
Joe Geriatric Geek says Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone Anniversary 8 film collector set 4K Blu-ray is up for pre-order on Amazon right now, $140.
That's not a bad price.
I thought it was going to be like the Steelbook set. Steelbook set when it came out was like $300.
Yeah.
So I'll have to get on there to pre-order that. Thank you.
Since I don't own the Harry Potter movies, I think I might have found the version I'm going with.
Yeah, it's a nice train set. It looks like a nice train. Like I said, I want it. I'll probably keep it sealed up since I have the 4K Steelbook set open. But
all right, here we go. 5th and final round. How many we got for Night of the Living Dead?
10.
10 votes. And Train to Busan?
22.
22. So there you have it, you guys. Martinez Joe is moving on to round number 2. He won this one 4 rounds to 1. So there you have it. Round number 1 for everyone is in the books. Round number 2 is coming up Monday. You guys get ready. More great battles coming in this tournament. Good luck to those that are remaining. Thank you to all those that tried to move on into the second round. Did not quite make the mark. You guys still had some awesome collections, great pools throughout the tournament, throughout any battle that you have been in. It's been awesome, a great time. Can't wait till next week to see who's going to continue to move on. I know we're going to see some great titles. Things are going to get a little bit more intense. Thank you to the chat for being here for this hour, 48 minutes. Thank you for casting your votes. Thank you for having a great time in the chat. Thank you for spending your time here tonight with us. But before we get out of here, does anybody have any parting words?
I want
to recount on round 1.
I will be back in the movie collection battle at some point. Hopefully not against Martinez Joe.
I just want to say thanks to the counters. Thanks for everybody here. Thanks to 4K D-Ray for doing these battles. And I'm coming for you, Jay.
It's going to be a wild one.
There you have it, you guys. Thank you for being here tonight. I definitely appreciate it. Another great night. I will see you guys on Monday night. Please be here if you can. If not, as always, definitely catch the replay. It's going to be a good one. We got some good ones coming forward for you. But thank you. We are going to get out of here. You guys enjoy your weekend. Until the next time. Gone.
Take care.